Each year, Anglia Ruskin University confers a number of honorary awards to individuals outstanding in their field of endeavour, who we hope will serve as an inspiration to those of you receiving awards today. Their stunning achievements should motivate us all by reminding us that we should see our own success to date but as a starting point. They pose the question, shouldn't we too aspire to success like theirs? I now call upon Pro-Vice-Chancellor Dr Trevor Bolton to read the citation for the award of Doctor of Business Administration, honoris causa, to Dr Andrew Sentance, CBE.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to read the citation for Dr Andrew Sentance, CBE, for the award of Honorary Doctor of Business Administration. Andrew Sentance has enjoyed a long and distinguished career as a business economist. He was a leading member of the Bank of England's MPC during the global financial crisis. He is a visiting professorial fellow at the University of Warwick, visiting professor at the University of London's Royal Holloway College, and senior economic advisor at PwC. Andrew grew up in southeast London, where he was a pupil at Eltham College. He went on to study economics at the University of Cambridge and gained his MSc at the London School of Economics, where he remained to complete his PhD. While conducting his studies at the LSE, he also worked as a petrol station manager, where he gained his first hands-on experience of management. In 1986, Andrew joined the CBI as head of economic policy, subsequently taking over as head of economic affairs. In 1994, he joined the London Business School as senior research fellow, later serving as head for the Centre of Economic Forecasting, both teaching and researching economic issues. In 1998, Andrew was appointed the chief economist at BA, British Airways, with a particular focus on environmental strategy, and later acting as a member of the high-profile Gang of Five, which redirected company strategy after the turmoil that followed the 9/11 attacks. He was a founder member of the Treasury's panel of independent forecasters, which provided advice for the Chancellor of the Exchequer during the Conservative government in the 1990s. And he acted as a government advisor on official statistics and corporate social responsibilities in the 1990s and 2000s. In October 2006, Andrew was appointed as an external member of the MPC, the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of England, where he became associated with hawkish views on the control of inflation and for emphasising the strong influence of the worldwide economy on UK economic prosperity. He is one of the longest-serving and best-known external members of the MPC, his period of office spanning the financial crisis, the ensuing recession, and the beginnings of the economic recovery. In 2011, Andrew joined PwC as a senior economic advisor, helping his clients to adapt their strategies and operations to a changing economic environment. In 2013, he published his book, Rediscovering Economic Growth After the Crisis, which explores the prospect for the UK and other Western economies in the aftermath of the financial crash. In 2016, he was appointed to chair the Essex Economic Commission, which provides insight to national government, local authority leaders and business on how and where the Essex economy can grow and where investment should be focused. Andrew continues to take a keen interest in environmental affairs and also in charity work. He is a trustee of Build It International, a development charity that creates opportunities for young people and their communities in Zambia. And he's a former trustee of the charity Harvest Help, now Self-Help Africa. In the 2012 New Year's Honours List, Andrew was awarded a CBE for services to the economy. Andrew's other passion in life is his music. He's a part-time church organist and has performed as a singer, a bass guitarist and rhythm guitarist with a number of bands, including Revelation, a rock band which performed often at events in South Essex from 2005 to 15. As a hugely respected economist, advisor, author and academic, Andrew will be an outstanding role model for our students. We are pleased to welcome Andrew to our Anglia Ruskin community. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present Andrew Sentance for the award of Doctor of Business Administration honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, I confer on you, Dr Andrew Sentance, CBE, the award of Doctor of Business Administration honoris causa. Congratulations from everybody here today. Well done.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you to the Vice-Chancellor. I'm greatly honoured to receive this honorary doctorate in business administration here today in Chelmsford. And I would like to thank Anglia Ruskin University for recognising me in this way. I also congratulate all these students receiving degrees today at this ceremony. The award of your degree is the culmination, as you know, of a number of years of hard work and learning, and is an important foundation for your future career, which may take some unexpected turns and twists, but will hopefully bring satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment. We do not study and learn and then go on to work just to earn money. We should also be aiming to make a positive impact on the world and to realise our full potential as individuals. Now, as I'm sure many people here are aware, we live in uncertain times, and much of my career has been spent dealing with the economic consequences of uncertainty and unforeseen events. In the 1980s and the 1990s, at the Confederation of British Industry, at British Airways, when terrorists flew those planes into the World Trade Center on 9/11, and in dealing with the global financial crisis when I was on the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of England. We now face the prospect of Brexit, potentially one of the biggest upheavals in the UK economy and for British business in my lifetime. Sometimes I've thought myself as a bit of a Jonah, the Old Testament prophet who was thrown out of the boat and swallowed by the whale because he brought bad luck on his shipmates. Because in every major spell of employment that I've had, quite dramatic economic events, often quite difficult economic events, have unfolded. And I have then been involved in trying to help find the right way ahead to recover and get things back on track. But there's an important personal lesson from this too. Many of you here, those of you embarking on your careers, will face setbacks and disappointments in your careers ahead. And these difficulties may well be due to circumstances totally outside your control. Success in life is partly about making the most of the positive opportunities available to you. But it is also about how you recover from the setbacks and the difficult times. Bounce back ability, which is a footballing term, by the way, is an important quality for individuals to develop and an important characteristic for the success of businesses, governments, and other organisations. It's not what happens which matters most, but how you and others around you respond to events, whether good or bad. We live in an era of rapid change. When I graduated in 1980, a long time ago, we did not have the internet. Computers then were massive, great mainframe machines which had to be fed by punch cards and managed carefully by people in white coats. Many major countries with large populations, like China, India, and Russia, did not participate in the global economy. We now live in a world shaped by information and communication technology. and where the global market economy extends to every corner of the globe in a way not seen previously in human history. Over 95% of the world's population now lives in a country which is a member of the World Trade Organization. In 2000, the world economy generated $33 trillion of GDP. By last year, this figure was $75 trillion, and by the early 2020s, the IMF project it will be around about $100 trillion. So despite all the talk about artificial intelligence replacing jobs and making us all poorer, the lesson from history is that technological change creates new jobs at the same time as it displaces old ones. It creates new sources of opportunity and helps to improve the quality of life, as we have seen in recent years. So my message to the graduates and everybody here today is to be optimistic about the future. You cannot predict where your career will take you in the years ahead. I certainly could not have done so back in 1980 when I graduated, and you've heard all the very interesting things that have happened to me in the meantime. But look out for opportunities and grasp them, and try to respond positively to the setbacks and disappointments. And if you can do that, you should be able to look forward to a fulfilling, satisfying, and productive career. Thank you very much.